All right, good morning. I know that the vlog kind of like just cut off last night. We ended up just showering the kids and going to bed. This morning we pretty much slept in. Nenners wasn't feeling too good this morning, so we lounged around for a bit, waited till she felt a little bit better. Now we're down here looking for the farmer's market that Brando saw the other day. But the issue is that a lot of these streets look exactly the same. So you're like, oh, we went down this way last time. And you're like, oh, I recognize the street. No, not the same one. So we're walking down and we're finding things that looked familiar from the last time we were down here. And then we're just walking in that direction. So Brando thinks she remembers that it's right on the next street over from where we're at. So let's see. All right, so Brianna found the spot where the market was at. It's not going today. So when we get back later on tonight, I'll have to look into it and see what day and time it actually runs, so that maybe we can catch it before we leave, so I can go down there and check everything out. She just now realized that it's right next to the mall. So we're gonna go over and check out a couple of stores here at the mall. There were like 2 or 3 places we had on our list. The Legoland store. There is actually a Pop Mart right here. I think we're gonna dip into the Pop Mart and take a look and see what they have. Get on that Labubu train. No. But yeah, let's go see what the mall has. The sales of the Labubu until further notice. I wasn't sure like what they'd have in here, but these aliens are really cool. I can get behind this. Wrigley's losing his mind for the Demon Slayer ones. All right, surprise, surprise. We didn't buy anything in the Pop Mart. If they had Pokemon, maybe would have considered. Yeah, maybe that. They did have a lot of cool stuff. They had like Teletubbies was one of the series. We found Transformers. There was a lot of the plastic like Labubu collector things, but apparently they don't sell the plushes just because of the issues. So you can still get Labubu stuff in there if you want, but it's just like the little mystery box things. What else do they have in there? A couple of things that Wrigley liked. Phone cases, stuff like that. Nothing for us. But we do see the Lego store, and that's where we're heading. Well, that's the most fitting Lego set to have in the window. So before we actually walk into the Lego store, and I forget, we're standing at the mall, and the mall is built on top of the train station that we had to get out of. So when we were talking to the luggage guys at the hotel on Disney property, they were telling us like, hey, just be aware when you get there, it's really big, it's really confusing. I was like, oh, okay, I'll figure it out. So I'm looking at the map, like on Google Maps, and it shows where the exit points of the mall are. What we didn't take into account is that the mall is closed by the time that we get in. So there's only certain doors that are open. So we had to walk all the way through the mall with all of our luggage, up and down a couple escalators before we got lost. I found a security guard, I asked him. He was telling me, because we had our stuff, he's like, well, you guys gotta go outside and take the elevator. I was like, I got the escalator. So we went up 3 floors, followed traffic out, and it dumps you right here. So here's all the escalators, and they just literally come from inside the mall directly up out onto the street. And then we just had to walk a couple of streets down, and the apartment was right here. So I mean, it's really cool. It's walking distance. A heads up though, if you do come here and you do walk around with luggage, everything is cobblestone. My hands hurt by the time we got to the apartment that first night. But that's enough jabbering. Let's go inside the Lego store. Hello. Look at that.
Make sure you push hard. There you go.
Okay, I said this in my Instagram stories, but if you didn't see that, when we went to the train station at Disneyland Paris to come here to like the downtown area, Brianna and the kids had to go to the bathroom, so they asked where the bathrooms were, and they're like, hey, there are only one bathroom and it's upstairs on the 3rd level, so they take off, go down there to go to the bathroom. When they get there, they find out that they have to pay €1 to use the bathroom. Now I kinda get it and I kinda don't get it. Like it probably keeps the homeless out and people from doing dumb stuff in the bathroom. But I don't know. It kind of threw us for a loop. We're at the mall now and Lennox is still having stomach problems, so she's in the bathroom washing her hands because she got sick. And we're in the mall and you still have to pay €1 to use the bathroom. It's so odd. Is that a common practice here? Like, is that normal for people or is that just like certain areas? Brandon was super excited to come to these pharmacy stores that they have here in Paris because the La Roche-Posay is like much cheaper. So they have one of the ones that she got from before, like the tinted moisturizer. It's $9.99 here, and at Target back in the States, she paid like $40 for it. So she wants to load up, but she's having a hard time reading them and telling what the difference between each one is, because the boxes look a little different than the US ones. They even have a kids line here. Like they have so many options. So this is the entrance of the pharmacy. We spent, I mean, how long were we in there for? 30, 40 minutes?
I could have been in there 3-4 hours.
So it's back here, and you have to exit way on that side where the green is back there. So that goes to show how big this place was. I mean, I could have shopped in there for much longer, but kids have to pee again. All right, well, we decided to leave the mall. Nanny's not feeling good. Wrigley's got to go to the bathroom. We're all kind of hungry, so we're going to walk back to the apartment, and then I think I'm going to come back down and grab a couple of pizzas. Brianna got pizzas on the first night, and because she didn't understand what the guy was asking, she got it without sauce, because he said tomato. I'm probably sure he said tomato, like something along those lines. And she's like, no, I don't want tomatoes on the pizza. She said that he gave her kind of a funny look, and then when she got the pizza, she realized why. So we had cheese and bread that first night. It was good, just no sauce. So I'm gonna go down and probably pick up a couple of pizzas, and then we'll be chilling up in the apartment for a little bit. I might actually walk back to the mall. There was a Moleskine store that I wanna go back and check out, and a Miniso. Like the Japanese store, like all the cool little random toys and stuff. We stopped going to those in the States because most of them were just full of junk, but we're in another country, at least have to check it out and see if there's something different in it. All right, well, while we were killing time up here in the room, I have another beer to try. This is Castellane Fleur de Houblon IPA. Another one Brianna got me. Everyone's just chin-chilling right now. I'm not sure about that one. I wonder if it's just because it is in a can. It tastes light. You know, I'll say for the IPAs that they have here, they're very light tasting. I mean, still, this one's a 6.5%. Like I said earlier, like most of the ones that I drink are like 9. So they're really heavy, really cloudy. Yeah, it's probably because of the can. It's got that kind of tinny taste to it. It's not bad though. A beer never goes to waste. So there's one more for the logbook. So this restaurant is actually like just outside of the door of our apartment. So we're gonna come down here and have dinner. All right, so we sat down and we ordered a couple of things. So I got the oysters, and I wasn't sure on what kind of wine to get, so I ended up with a beer. But Brandon just made a good point. It's been a while since we've been anywhere in the States where a restaurant has an ashtray on the table, and you can't go anywhere without there being an ashtray here. People are smoking like right on the spot. The workers, they just take a step into the street and start smoking. Like it's different culture altogether, but it's fun. All right.
Is it just with the cup is hot? Oh yeah, the water. Okay.
That's a different tasting IPA. That one's got a lot of like caramel flavor to it.
Oh, it's got a spiral.
Yeah, I see that. A little different. That one's different. I can't tell what that extra flavor is. It's good though. Look at the size of those oysters. And the mignonette sauce and bread. Oh.
Potatoes? Yeah.
So I tried one of these. Look at the size of that shell. Oh. These are huge. I don't know which kind of oysters these are. I had their first one just plain, but they have mignonette sauce here. And I made that in one of the videos that I did for like shorts back in the day. And this is like by far one of the best types of like sauces to use. Oh, those are huge. All right, well, I finished the half dozen oysters that I got. The mignonette sauce that they provided was really good. It was different from the one that I made, for sure. I think it was heavier in vinegar compared to what I did with mine. They had a bread spread, the IPA beer. This is a great little dinner, just right outside of our apartment. Like as soon as you walk down the door, you hang a right, and these seats and tables are right outside. So that is a huge perk of where we're staying at. I was really happy.